Okay, there we go. That should actually fix it. I'm pretty sure that has fixed it. Uh, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, finally. Jesus Christ, that was stressful as all hell. I messed up the way the audio was being routed. I'm pretty sure everything should be fine now, but I should probably just do another check, just to be sure. Can't get too sure about this.
Guess who's back?
Yep, I think that's fine. I think it's okay. I can finally play the video game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I probably should have done a test. Oh my god, what is up with the HUD? Jesus Christ, what are the controls? What is going on? Oh my god. I did not expect this. I think it might just be the resolution. I'm pretty sure. That should maybe get it fixed. There we go. Okay, then I need to do the controls because for whatever reason my control is not quite binding. And I there we go. Okay. That should be fine. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and we're gaming. Finally, Jesus, that took the longest amount of time I've ever taken to just get a game up and running. Also, it's a good thing that this game starts off with a canyon, because that's literally what this video is about. That's like the one thing I wanted to highlight about this game, and that's really just what they give you. Is the level of detail low? Dude, my PC can handle this. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. And there we go. Should I watch the cutscenes or should I skip them? I'm not sure because I don't want to watch these. Not to be rude, but these cutscenes are not that much fun when you've watched them like a million times, you know? I don't know. You know what? I'll just skip them because, like, who cares, right? Okay, let's see. I generally like to go with a muscle, but I'm gonna go with tuner this time. Just because I'm not sure how things are gonna turn out. Oh my god, the HUD's messed up again. What is this issue, man? I gotta work on that later. It's whatever, I don't need the HUD, honestly. We'll just turn it off because yeah, no, keep that on. No, interface, yeah. We'll keep picture on picture on. That is quite funny. Well, the rear view camera is on for some reason, despite me having turned everything off just now. Where? No, the rear view. Oh no, it's on. Okay, that should be better. Okay, finally. It seems someone just hates me because they just don't want me to play this game. But we're finally here. After what is 15 minutes of me having to waste time doing absolutely nothing of value. I gotta listen to the engine because I don't have the rev meter thingy. Yeah, that's quite sad. Okay, well the thing is, while I was making the Night Runners video, I was like going through all these games, right, that I grew up with, and this was one of the few that I didn't talk about in that video. It was mostly because I didn't see a need to do that, right? Because it was like, I don't think this game connects to what Nitronus is supposed to be. Oh my god, what is up with the UI? This is awful. Yeah, I gotta fix that later. Hello, Navel.
Nikki's good. Just listen to her. And I'll stick around and I'll help out and make sure she's not too hard on you.
And real quick, I'm just gonna see if I can find the answer on Google quickly, because this does look awful. Speed Carbon UI. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's an issue that's like there's an solution for this. I don't know. Maybe it's a problem with the widescreen mod, because I think it does. Maybe it's like maybe I didn't change the resolution. The game when I installed. I mean when I installed the mod thingy. Oh, I got. Oh no, well that. Scripts. Yeah, widescreen fix. ASI. No, res. Res.ini. Oh, we didn't set the. Okay, we need to set the resolution. That's why. Well, I'm guessing it's not going to take effect till I next restart it, but we're just gonna power through it for now. Gonna be a bit brave here. There he is. Oh my god, yeah, the UI is awful. Sorry. Okay. Um. Yeah, one of the things I've noticed is that this game's. I don't think there's a difference in the handling model of the canyon races with the normal races. And even in the normal races, I didn't notice this, but compared to Need for Speed Most Wanted, I think the physics are a bit more grounded in this one. Which, could be a negative or positive thing depending on who you ask. But the cars don't. I'm not sure. Again, maybe I'm just imagining it, but I think the cars are a bit more reluctant to turn in this compared to the other games, yeah. Or at least Most Wanted, because that's my frame of reference. It is annoying because I already know all these things so well. Uh, oh yeah, you do get a speed boost. I never used drafters. I always liked having blockers or scouts because they don't get in my way as much. Drafting just makes me anxious because you gotta trust the system to work with you, kind of. I should probably give that a shot this time around. Oh, the scout's kind of useless for me though, because I'm not even using the HUD. I don't think I will anyway, because you don't need it if you're good at the game, like me. What? Wait, what? No! Why did you restart the entire sequence? What did I do? Do I suck this much that the game just had to like throw me to the beginning? Jesus Christ. This is just sad, man. It is what it is, I guess. Whatever. I wish you could drift though. This is the one thing I don't like about this game. Oh, my controller. Back. poor, poor guy. I feel bad for him. Always loved Neville. Such a delightful little guy. You know what I'm saying? You're. Hello. Did I get a speed boost out of that? I didn't even notice. What? You're behind me. I don't think you're allowed to say that. I swear to God, if it restarts this again. You're. Thank you, ma'am. I'm done with that. Would you look at that? Oh, the awful you.
Well, guess it's just you and me.
Yup.
Let's go find some trouble.
Hey. It's not a nice thing to say when you're driving that piece of shit Master, is it?
So you've been gone a while. You're out in Rockport, huh? Man, a lot has changed.
Also, just. Yeah, okay. I just needed to make sure no one showed up when I was like messing my mic up, because awkward. Because like no one came, so it was like not an issue. Like it would be sad if someone showed up and then they just saw that I don't have my shit figured out. Well, I don't still, but at least I have most of the basics figured out. Whoa, Neville. Let's not do that. It's quite rude of you.
Coffee grinder, baby. I got your back. I'll lose the heat. Stay on the pedal.
Oh man. Yeah, the worst part about streaming is I used to stream on Twitch. When there's no one there, you're just gonna have to force yourself to talk, which isn't a huge issue. Like to be honest with you, like I think it's a lot easier for me than it is uh, than it is for some other people, but it still kind of sucks. Because the few times that people do show up and you get someone to talk to is some of the most fun you can have streaming. But till that doesn't happen, you're just kind of stuck. Yeah, stuck like this. I'm actually gonna play with the cops for a bit because one of the weirdest thing about this game is I don't have any memories of playing with the cops. I'm not sure what happened, but the way they implemented the cops in this game, you just don't play with them much. And even the highways, I don't remember driving on these highways. I don't think the races utilize these roads. I don't think the races utilize a lot of the things that this game has in store, but yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why. It just feels like they ignored a lot of. Maybe they just made it in a rush. That's probably the better explanation than trying to come up with like a, excuse. Let's be honest. The black box was always stretched out thin when they were working on these games. It would make sense that they didn't quite have the time to iron everything out. Which is unfortunate because I feel like they really were onto like some really good games that got held back by their possibly limited time to work on them. Where do we? This I hit the marker. It's so hard to tell where it's trying to get you to go because like it's kind of vague most of the time.
safe house. You can use it to fix your car or chill out when the heat's on. You need a wingman, and it looks like I'm it. Let me show you inside.
Oh, I'll be back in a sec. I'll let the cutscene play. I have returned. I'm sorry if that was up. I've returned. We have Neville. Alright. I'm gonna do what Kid Me used to do. Is that... Oh, that's a... No, I'm gonna go with this, actually. That's cool. Seasons. Okay. Do I can't skip these. Are you kidding me? I don't want to watch this. I know. Fine, whatever. I know all these things. And it's also honestly kind of sad that there's only... Well, it's not a bad thing that there's only 3 opponents, because I think having a smaller crew, like... In the last game, in Most Wanted 2005, you had 15 of them. And only a few of them really had personalities, like... It felt like they had personalities. It just didn't feel like they were able to sort of express them correctly. Like in the intro sequences, sure, you might get an idea of what they're like, but when you're actually playing the game, it's kind of hard to tell. And that's the main problem, I think, with a lot of these games, that like what they do is they do something right, but then I mean they do something wrong, right? And they try to fix it, and sometimes it just goes too far in the other direction. Like having 15 enemies, no, the blacklist members, yeah, it was a bit too much. But then when it came to this game, they fixed the issue of there being too many, you know, opponents. Now they only have 4 or 5, 4, yeah, 4. What they didn't fix is the fact that they still not explode as much. Like they somewhat try to, I guess, but I still don't think they stand out nearly as much. But again, I mean, it is a racing game. I feel like this game's problem really was its length. It had a lot going on, especially with like the plot line and everything, and it feels like they couldn't quite get it all down inside the sort of time frame that they have. And that's unfortunate, really, because also I'm not using the blocker, am I? Probably do that. It's unfortunate because again, I do think Black Box was really onto something with a lot of these games. They just don't get the time to explore them. Sucks. It really sucks. I really think Carbon could have been something special. Carbon definitely could have been something special because, again, like I've said in the title, right? I'm only here for the canyon races, and I think the canyon duels, right? What? Don't get ahead of me. Calm down now, buddy. I swear to God, I'm leading over here. You can't win. I'm literally the leader of the crew. But yeah, they had these chances to do amazing things, but I think because EA forced them to like finish these games in such ridiculously short time frames. I mean, a year per game is just crazy. And yeah, I think that just worked to the detriment, you know? Because like now, well, back then it would have been fine because they could always work on the next game, but I don't think they would have quite anticipated the fact that one day they would have to stop. And yeah, we're at that point. Black Box made the last game, what, over a decade ago, like 12 years ago. Also, yeah, the UI is glitched. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I need to fix that. I'll probably fix it by next time. Yeah, there we go. This is the...
I heard you were back in town. Now when I hear you're gone.
Yeah, that's... Again, they have more personalities than some of the members from the Blacklist, but for the most part, I would still say they didn't go far enough. Like, there's not a lot of personal connection to these characters still. They're just like enemies. And I feel like they could, because again, there is a very strong story, I think. Strong in the sense that it's not that it's good, because I don't think it's anything special, but I think they were trying to focus on a serious story. And in that respect, I think they could have made it so that there was actually some personal stakes involved with all these characters. But they didn't do that, and I feel like that's kind of a misstep, right? They could have done more, but they didn't. Whatever, I guess. Again, I can't blame them too much. I feel bad for like, you know, saying that they didn't do enough because I know that they tried. It's just unfortunate how things played out. In an ideal world, we probably would have gotten a better game. But anyway, yeah, wait. Oh, you have targets. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't. Oh wait, I'm using manual gears. I keep forgetting. I don't have the HUD because of my UI being glitched, so I can't really see what gear I'm supposed to be in. I just have to like listen to the car's engine, which is kind of difficult to do. It is what it is. Though. What is the music? This is not. This is yeah. This is part of the score, isn't it? How do you skip the music? 'Cause I'm gonna listen to the actual like you know this the EA tracks thing, not the. Uh, no, there's no button to skip the song. Well, that's interesting. Wait, maybe it's from the start. No, it's not. Okay. I guess we just. Oh, I forgot the controls. No. Yes, yes, I see it, Neville. I have fallen all the way back here. You're probably ahead of me right now. Well, it is what it is. The one thing I've learned about racing games is you should avoid trying to restart as much as you can. It's like if you restart the moment things go downhill, you're probably gonna miss out on the thrill of the race. Like again, I gained all these positions back anyway. That was a lot more fun this way. One more guy and wait, actually, he didn't take the shortcut. Okay. Thanks for that. Oh, I got T-boned. Oh, the ped was rigged. It's like a Fast and Furious 7, was it? What was the one where where Jason Statham was revealed to be the one that kills Han? It's a bit like that, you know? You think it's just a random pedestrian, but it's a highly trained professional assassin trying to kill you. And you just don't know. I mean, how could you know? Well, I guess Han sort of knew because he was part of a mysterious gang and all those things. Hello, Jan. How are you doing? We are streaming Need for Speed Carbon with a glitchy UI, which is quite frankly ass because, I mean, yeah, who wants a glitchy UI? We're not going to fast travel, we're just going to go to the next event by GPS. The cops. Do we want to play with the cops? I'm going to change my controls as well because right now my controls. I'm kind of getting used to the controls of like a set of Corsa. And now I'm not able to go back to the way I used to play these games. Handbrake is RB, speed breaker is triangle. What else do I need? Oh, the NOS, the NOS. Wait, the NOS is still A. Okay, good enough. Yeah, the UI is messed up. I'm not sure. I think it's because I didn't configure the mod that sets the resolution. Quite possibly, but oh come on, the race is right there. Well, I guess I signed up for this. Yeah, but as I was saying, it's kind of weird because I don't remember playing this. I mean, of course, it is a short game, so maybe that's why. But also, I don't think it's incentivized. I don't think police pursuits had a role in this game. I think they just like carried it over from the last game because it was a good mechanic. I mean, even the music is the exact same. They didn't even bother making new music for the police pursuits. For which reason, I'm just gonna set it to the normal music. How do you turn off immersive music? That's so weird. Do they not give you an option to turn off the... They don't. You can't turn off the immersive music. That is so weird. Yeah, for some reason they didn't do that this time around. Because in Most Wanted, where the music, was actually made, they had this option where you could just listen to the game soundtrack, like the licensed music instead of the OST for the police pursuits. But for whatever reason, they didn't think it was important to provide that option this time. It is what it is, though, I guess. Okay. Yeah, streaming. Yeah, no, I've been streaming on Twitch for a good while. Well, not for a good while. I haven't streamed for ages, actually. But I used to. And I kind of... Oh, hello, Neville. And I kind of stopped because it's... And I think it doesn't go anywhere, right? But I thought maybe since I've been doing videos, I can get back into streaming. And... Oh, there we go, it's over. Don't need to give me advice, I should be fine. Rival crew challenge, I didn't even know. I don't know what those are. I think it's like an outrun thingy from Need for Speed Underground 2, probably. So I think yeah, wait, where do I go again? Yeah, I need to find the next. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I think it's a drift race. Is it? No, it's a sprint. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, canyons. But this is a normal race. I don't think this is an out. Yeah, this is a sprint. No, what I wanted to demonstrate about the canyons is not the normal races, but the outruns. Because what are they called? I think they're called canyon duels, not outruns. They're a lot. I'm sorry, I have hiccups. I have hiccups. I can't talk. I hope that goes away soon. Yeah, no. So I was under the impression that for these sprint races that take place in the canyon, they don't play the OST music. They play like the EA tracks music. They do actually play the same music, which is, I don't know. For me, I feel like the music that plays right now is not for the canyons, but rather for the canyon duels mode. And playing it now, it kind of reduces the punch of it when you're doing canyon duels. But I guess that's whatever. Who cares? But I wanted to talk about how like insanely tense some of these races can be. Like, I thought these races were not tense when you're doing them as sprint races, but they kind of are. I think it's just how much fun the driving model is, and how much fun it is to be driving on these kind of oh shit, my controller. Oh, I'm back. Oh, it got disconnected for a second there. No, it's like how much fun it is to actually drive on these roads. Especially with the handling model is actually, because you don't see really really grippy handling models. Because if you talk about like, I don't know, Tokyo Extreme Racer or Tokyo Extreme Drift, they have somewhat slidey or somewhat like realistic sort of handling models. They're not very arcadey, and I don't know. I think the black box era of Need for Speed had a very unique handling model that I don't think you find in other games. Like Need for Speed Most Wanted, Need for Speed Underground, and Need for Speed Carbon. These games had a handling model that I think is probably the peak of like an arcade game for me. I know for a lot of people it's not, but for me, I think this is perfectly what encapsulates what is good about arcade races. Like, I don't like a lot of the other. I think maybe Midnight Club 3, I would say that's good, but yeah, for the most part, I can't think of any other handling models that I like. What? Yeah, what are you doing? Why is the GPS so awful? Jesus Christ. You want me to go here? Okay, thank you. Yeah, anyway, I don't... This is the problem, because like, I feel like I've kind of gotten spoiled because I've been, the GTA 5 style of navigation where they just show it on the minimap, which I kind of dislike because then you just spend more time looking at the minimap than you do looking at the road. At least this helps you look at the road, but it's also kind of hard to tell where it wants you to. Oh, drag race. That's a checkpoint. Okay, I don't mind checkpoints. I hate drag races so much. Did this game have drag races? I'm actually not sure. Actually, I don't remember it. Yeah, I don't think this game had drag races, did it? Maybe we'll find out one way or another. That's fine. Because I remember in Most Wanted drag races were awful. Like in Underground 2, I think in Underground 1 they were great. In Underground 2 they were kind of falling apart, but it was still fine. And in Most Wanted they were just god awful. Like I hated them. I dreaded having to do the drag races, especially when it came to like the Baron one, like Blacklist 10, the Baron. I remember how bad that race was. There was like a drag race, and I had to keep redoing it because it's so much based on luck and like memorizing the positions of the traffic cars. You just have to like keep redoing them, which is such an awful way to do it. Why would you do it that way? What is the point? I don't get it. Why would you do that? Whatever, I guess it's fine. No, the point is, oh shit, I got so sidetracked. I don't even think I'm anywhere near the original point, am I? Jesus Christ, what was I talking about? Oh god. Wait, give me a second. I gotta take a sip of water because I'm thirsty. Let me get some water real quick. I'm sorry. That was a little drop of water because my bottle is empty. I don't have any water with me. I'm probably gonna die, but I'm probably gonna die happy. I honestly kind of wish these races were a bit longer so I can just get into the groove. You know, just zone out and keep driving. But they're quite short. They last like 5 minutes at most. Well, average, but not at most. I'd say they average at 5 minutes. I wish they went on for like 10 to 15 minutes. I get it. It's an arcade racing. Yeah, that was what I was talking about earlier. The handling model, so good. Most of these games have really good handling models, and I think using those models on like these more serious races on canyons, especially when you're dueling one-on-one, that's what I think really made these interesting to me. And I don't think you're gonna have something like that in any other sort of. Oh, we got that territory. And move on. Kenji, what's up? Are you scared?
I don't know what's more pathetic, your crew or your car.
I think it would be my car. But also, I have the RX-8. Well, you have the RX-7, so I'll let you be the judge of what's more pathetic. Do I need to do this? I don't need to do this. But I'm gonna assume no one's watching. I'm gonna be a little bit quiet because, yeah, unless someone shows up. I feel bad because I know that like if anyone shows up to the stream and they see that no one's talking, they're probably gonna think I just don't talk and they're gonna get bored. But I also don't want to keep blabbering on about bullshit. It's it's kind of hard, right? Like people joke about how easy streaming it is, but I think if you spend like a decent amount of time trying to stream, you realize that you kind of have to be such a massive yapper to be able to keep talking. Like, oh my god, can you get out of my life? To be able to keep saying bullshit on the end without like okay, if you have people in the chat, that's a different thing because you can like respond to what they're talking about, right? But when there's no one watching and you're just talking to yourself, it is kind of hard to keep talking. Like again, if someone does show up in the stream, you need to be sure that you have been talking enough so that they know that you talk and you're not just like someone playing the game without any mic or something like that. But under the Thank you, Jan. Under the assumption that you're, um, that no one's watching, you, well, why is my blocker not doing the thing? Yeah, however, when you have to work under the assumption that no one's watching, and especially when there's nothing going on in the chat, it's like, what do you say? Because if someone shows up and you, right, again, that is an issue. I have said this a million times. Let's, yeah, but you get it. It's odd. It's annoying. Hello, Mo. It's it's like it's one of those things where like you think it's easy to just talk. It's like, again, I mean, it's Need for Speed. I know everything. Not everything. I know a lot of things about this game. I could probably go on for hours about this. And hey, you know what? I should do that. He's like, yeah, Night Runners video. Yeah, Night Runners. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but that's why when I was working on the Night Runners video, I I was playing on Need for Speed Underground 2, and I played Tokyo Extreme Racer 3 for. I didn't play it as much. I only played it enough to get some footage, and I wanted to play Need for Speed Most Wanted, but I didn't have the time to. But again, Most Wanted is like burned into the back of my mind, so I don't need to play it honestly. Um, Carbon, on the other hand, was the one game that like, again, I didn't play it, but when I was going to these games, I remembered Carbon, and I was looking at some footage of it to see if there were any major inspirations or something like that. And of course there weren't, because I don't think Night Runners is nearly anything what you know um what is it? No, Night Runners is nothing like Need for Speed Carbon. They don't share that many elements in common. But what I did think was that the Carbon's canyons was so fascinating, and I know that you're gonna have toge racing in Night Runners. There's like a 90% chance, because again they mentioned Mount Aruna, which is a very significant toge. So there's a good chance it's gonna be there in it, and I really hope that, you know what, I'm gonna let this cutscene play because it's funny.
Neville, why don't you go get me something to drink?
Sure, what, like a soda or something?
How about some options?
The wink. I love Neville. Absolutely the best character in this game.
Spruce up a bit.
Other than Sam. Was his name Sam?
You've been generating quite a bit of buzz, you know. But you're not fooling me.
Saul.
What I'm trying to figure out is why you haven't skipped town yet.
He's gonna show up. Sal.
May I introduce Sal Mustela?
Yes, Sal.
Hi.
He's definitely autistic, right?
Nikki said that you might be looking for a new wingman. You don't know me.
Yes, Sal. I love him.
Well, I know you. I'm a big fan. I've seen all your races.
And on that note, I'll be out of here.
She hates us so much.
See, things ain't been the same since you've gone. You know, there's a lot of posers, no respect.
Yeah. You tell him, man.
I know all the back streets. I grew up in these alleys. I can customize anything. I practically built all the kits you see around this place. So so I got
Hello, Neville.
and water. Where'd you go? I'll even put up with this guy.
This is what I meant. He's confident behind the wheel. That is true. I mean, that's what a lot of people are like, right? Like they're really good at what they do, but they're just not very good at talking and stuff. But did I hire? I don't know. I don't care about wingmans because honestly, the game is a bit too easy for you to ever need to use wingmans. Also, they're not going to be there in the boss races and the canyon duels where you will actually have the difficulty spike kick your ass. But whatever. Yeah, I need to get the next. Why am I here? Oh, I crossed the bridge. Circuit drift. Let's do a drift. He got a special interest for real. I mean, you know what? That's what I meant. I really like Sal. He's just a chill guy. But again, that's one of my problems with this game. I think because of how short. Oh my god, I'm using manual gears without the rev meter, and it is so hard to like figure out when to shift gears because I'm talking and I can't. Whoa, what was the NPC doing there? Jesus Christ. I can't. Oh. Oh, dude, I saw. How do you go into reverse? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, when you're talking, you can't hear the engine, and when you're shifting without the rev meter, you have to shift by listening to the audio, and I can't hear the audio, so I'm awful at shifting. But I haven't fixed the UI. Like for some reason, the UI is like, wait, maybe the rev meter will actually be in frame. Let me check. Because I need the gauge. Yeah, they call gauges. That's what they call. It's sort of there. I mean, no, this is the wrong one. It's sort of there. But no, the rev meter is not there. I can just see the gears. I can see the MPS somewhat. I can see the first digit of it if I try to look carefully. No, that's not what we want. Oh, come on. It's right there. Yeah, but yeah, the game, since it is so short, I don't think they give it enough time to actually develop the characters. Because again, that interaction between Level, Sal, and Nikki, yeah, Nikki, it was so endearing and fun to watch. That cutscene was really good, but you don't get these sort of moments. So you don't actually develop any sort of connection to the characters. Like, I'm not saying Most Wanted was good at this, right? Most Wanted again was awful because they had 15 blacklist members, so they hardly did anything at all. But at the very least, Razor, Ronnie, these two characters, and Cross, obviously, these characters had some amount of development, even if they didn't show up that often. In this game, everyone just sort of isn't interesting at all. I really wish this game had a longer time, like it went on for longer, because it's just so short, man. Why would you do that? Okay, should we go back there or should we just do this race? We'll just do this race, because who cares? Yeah, the UI is messed up for anyone who just joined. Uh, what? Give me the race. I don't want to do the rival crew challenge. Leave me alone. I want to do this race. Leave me alone. No, get away from me. No, thank you. I want to do this race. Okay, finally. They did have more time, but that's what I'm saying, right? Like why is this game so short? Like I get it, Most Wanted was way too long, right? Most Wanted was ridiculously long. It dragged on way more than it should. I fully believe they should only have like 7 to 8 blacklist members because they didn't get enough time to explore them. But like they overreacted with this one. Like Carbon is way too short. This game gets over like nothing. Like if I didn't have exams coming up, I would just sit and binge this game today, and I'm pretty sure I could finish it in like 6 hours. And that's probably actually, can I? How long does it take to beat this game? I think what is the word? Over something. I'm talking too much about how good I am because I'm not that good. But again, yeah, again, I really think they could have done more. Because no, as I was saying, right, the game has a serious story, and they can't really do much with it if they just try to rush through it. That's the problem. Which is funny because I think it still kind of drags on way too much. I mean, it's kind of becomes obvious what happened that night. It's not really as mysterious as the game tries to make it look. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the story. I think it's serviceable for what it is, but they just weren't ambitious enough. They definitely could have gone a bit more, a bit further with it, I think. Most Wanted in that regard also, they do sprinkle the cutscenes in, but again, Most Wanted could have had more. I think that's where the game drags on. Because Most Wanted has the opposite issue of where you're playing the entire game just to get to Razor, and that's the only, plot point. And I guess there are some plot points about like Raj and like not Nikki, what's her name? Mia. And like what Mia's doing and everything. I guess they exist, but I don't think they're enough to justify that game's runtime. And if they had more cutscenes sprinkled in, I guess that would have worked. I remember you get a cutscene I think after you beat Blacklist 14, Taz, was it? You have the cutscene where Mia gives you the, what was it called? You know, she gives you the thing, the access to the police's computer so you can look at the rap sheet or whatever. Yeah, that thing, it's introduced so early in the game that like it makes you think that maybe there's gonna be more cutscenes, but there aren't. There really aren't that many cutscenes in the game. And then it just gets boring too. Okay, thank you. Then it just gets boring at that point. Let's do another race. Speed trap, drift. Let's just do this one. Because I do want to do a drift, but I don't want to go all the way there. Oh wait, I just fast traveled anyway. And now I have to watch the shitty cutscene because I can't skip it for some reason. Oh my god. Whatever. Yeah, this game's drifting. We gotta talk about that, right? Because, oh, the UI. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit hard to drift with this UI, but whatever. What? My controller! This piece of shit. It disconnected again. No. Yeah, the drifting in this game. Hot take, but I love the drifting in this game. I know most people don't like it, but I think this is honestly some of the most fun, I don't know, the racing game experiences in general. Because it's easy, yeah, like it's easy to the point where it's actually not even a challenge, but it is so much, like the raw physics are genuinely so much fun. And I don't think you can argue with some good old fun. Widescreen patch. Yeah, the widescreen patch is messed up. I need to change the. That's it's annoying, but yeah, I forgot to like adjust the, or rather to like give it the resolution of my screen. So oh my god. So I think it's struggling to load the correct UI resolution. I did fix it, but I'll have to like restart the game, and I'm probably not going to be streaming for too long. So I was honestly not expecting anyone to be here. I was gonna stream for like maybe 20 minutes and then just stop, but then people actually showed up, and now I would feel bad if I just left it like this because I have a heart, surprisingly enough. I'm also really hungry because I have a stomach as well. But what can you do about that, right? I'm actually starving right now. I'm actually starving. I almost passed out. I'm actually starving right now. But yeah, I just have to wait for my parents to come back because they're gonna bring the food. And I'm a stupid baby that just doesn't do anything for myself. Oh, I need to read the chat. I'm sorry. I know you typed something, but I'm kind of in the zone, you know. Never mind. I ruined it. Oh, I think if the point scoring itself was reworked, the drifting would be insane. Again, I get it, like in terms of the challenge, but most of the times when I'm playing these modes, I do not care about winning because it's just so much fun to play the game. I don't care if I'm winning or losing. So I don't. I mean, yes, you're right. From a gameplay perspective, I do think it would have been better if the scores were a bit higher, so it gave you a challenge. But for me personally, I don't give a shit. I'm fine. I think they nailed the physics, and that's all that matters to me. Uh, it's crazy. The drifting in Carbon had better physics than the newer. Yeah, exactly. See, it's not it's not necessarily challenging, but it is fun, and I think that's kind of what the newer NFS games can't nail. Anyway, because it's basically a fun sandbox with the score. Exactly, it's a sandbox. That's what it is. The score is just there for fun. It doesn't matter. Also, I don't think I played Need for Speed Carbon as much when I was growing up, because for me, I think the main draw was Need for Speed Most Wanted, and it's weird because again, I don't remember spending time driving through Palman City. I remember driving through Rockport, but I don't remember driving through Palman. I don't even remember the layout to Palman. I remember the layout to Most Wanted, but Palman, no. And I think from a major part of it is the fact that Element didn't really I don't think they utilized the entire map as much. Like especially the highways. The highways don't even show up when you're you know, when you're driving through the races, they don't take place in the highways. And I think there might be a lot of roads that are not used. Canyon drifting is the real deal. True. Canyon drifting is fun. You know what I wish? Like I don't know. Are you guys familiar with like the drifting in Need for Speed Most Wanted? Because you don't have a formal drifting mode in Most Wanted. But due to what I'm assuming is an unintentional driving model thingy, you can actually drift in Most Wanted really well if you set your car up anywhere near well enough for it. But that same thing does not carry over to Carbon. You can't drift the same way. So like if you hold your left stick somewhere at the middle in Most Wanted, like it's not all the way to the right or all the way to the center. If you just hold it in the middle, your car is infinitely going to be stuck in a drift, no matter how awful you are at drifting. Well, of course, there is a skill thing to it, but I think that was intentional. Actually, no, I think that was not intentional, which is weird. Oh, wait, which ways do we go for? Do we go for the speed trap or do we go for the drift? Yeah, there's a canyon drift. There we go. Yeah, aerodynamics tuning, you can do that. But again, you don't necessarily need that either. As long as you haven't set your car up for grip, you can drift easily in that game. And I wish that that mechanic was still there in the base physics for this game, because they really were so much fun to play. But for some reason they took it out. They fixed, well, I say fixed because I'm still pretty sure that, oh, dear God. Yeah, no, they say it's easy. If it's easy, then why do I suck so much? Okay, let me just focus for a little bit here, okay? I know it's kind of embarrassing that I have to focus in Need for Speed Carbon drifting of all things, but yeah, I'm not going to be reading the chat for a bit because need to, I need to do this. I mean, I'm going to win, but I want to win while looking cool. I think the main reason I'm struggling is because I'm playing on manual. If I was playing on automatic, I don't think it would be as difficult as it is right now. Oh, there you go. Smooth. Yeah, I got it. So when you press the accelerator, it just throws your car forward. When you let it go, it turns. So if you want to go in a straight line, you just hold the accelerator. When you want to turn, you let it go. And yeah, I remember how to do this. I remember. There you go. You let it go, it turns. You you press the gas, it starts going ahead. That's such a... It's honestly a really neat model. Again, I know it's not good. It's not nowhere near the actual appeal of drifting, but I really like that. Jesus, this... Oh, hit some NOS too. I don't have NOS. This is a stock car. This is like the default car. I haven't tuned it at all. I should do that, actually. Because the thing is, I'm only playing because my next video is going to be on the Canyon duels and Carbon. Not on the entire game, literally just on the Canyon duels because I have exams coming next week, so I don't have the time to work too much. So I thought I would just, focus on a smaller scope video. For which I still have to play Need for Speed Carbon to like get back into, like make some notes on how these races played out. Where's the upgrade shop? Do you upgrade things at, I do know. How do you upgrade things in this game? This is the safe house. How do you get to the car lot? I guess you go back to it. Okay. Yeah, no, oh, this is the car lot. I went to the wrong place again. I'm so fucking stupid. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Customization. There we go. I'm just gonna give it... I don't... Do I have NOS? I don't have NOS. Wait, I can get race package? I can get the highest amount of NOS for some reason. Okay. Can I afford it? How do you buy? I can afford it, okay. So I just, the lower tiers of NOS are locked. The highest tier is unlocked. Not too sure what's going on there, but okay. Do we do a circuit or do we do a drift? What do I do? Because I can go for another drift now that I have NOS, but I can also just do some good old circuit racing. Yeah, but no, what was I talking about? I keep forgetting. Ah, damn. I have the memory of a goldfish. Jesus Christ. Well, the attention span, not the memory. That's probably to be expected because ADHD and all those things. So I'm gonna do drift because I feel like it. Oh, the UI. What? Yeah, no, the video is gonna be on you know, oh, the video is gonna be on the on the Canyon duels. So that's what I wanted to play right now. So I'm trying to rush through these sections so I can get to the Canyon duels. To be fair, I could just go and play the challenge series. Oh, on which note, the challenge series in this game is awful in my opinion compared to like the challenge series in the Need for Speed Most Wanted. Because this time they use like this badge system, right? Where for every challenge type you have 3 tiers, like easy, medium, and difficult, I guess. Hard, rather. And I don't like that system. I think challenge series in the first one was more interesting, where like every single one is a unique scenario. Like, you know, there was that one where you're a taxi driver, you need to deliver pizzas. And there was that one where you just steal police cars and have to escape the police. Like, these kind of interesting scenarios made challenge series interesting. And in this one, it's literally just a challenge series, right? Like in Most Wanted, it was like an interesting game mode in itself. In this one, it's just there, whatever. I don't know, I don't like it. Also, I'm doing well, I think. Well, again, saying you're doing well in Need for Speed Carbon drifting is not saying much. Easiest thing to do, but it's ridiculously fun, in my opinion. It's almost like, what's the word for it? Oh, I spun out. I spun out in Need for Speed Carbon drifting. Well, I think that's actually a first. I don't think anyone in their entire life has spun out in Need for Speed Carbon. But here I am. Against all odds, I've done the absolute stupidest thing I could have done. I'm built different that way. Okay, we won. So now I guess we'll finally get on to the Canyon duel, which is exactly what I'm here for. Okay. This is also a good place to end the stream. So how do I do this? We're gonna do this and then I'm gonna end the stream. Oh, finally. As I said, it's honestly kind of a short game. How long have I been streaming? For 1 hour. Yes, I have been streaming for a while. I didn't know that. Whatever.
You remember me, right? I don't think you do. If you did, you would be sitting here right now.
I don't remember you, Kenji, because they didn't explore your character in the slightest. That's what I hate about. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I know that there was like only one of you that was actually there when I was ranting about how awful it is that this game's characters are just not developed much. Like, you know what I usually think about? I think about the I think it was Midnight Club 2. There was one of the Midnight Club games which have like these really annoying rivals, and you honestly just feel like beating the shit out of them. Well, Night Runners. I literally just talked about it in my Night Runners video, right? Like when you see these opponents trash talking you and stuff like that, you kind of get a very personal motivation to like, you know, beat them in a race. Because they're annoying and you just don't want them to win. You want to show them who's the boss, right? That's such an important aspect. And yeah, again, this game does a decent job. Definitely there was more potential, I'd say. Also, I just realized, yeah, it's playing a remix of the theme song, or the main menu music at least, I don't know if that's the theme song for this game. It is playing the main menu, and this is like a remix. Also, how far is he? There he is. I'm driving awfully, man. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry for the people who are watching. I'm not in the groove today. But to be fair, I am quite tired from college stuff, so maybe that's it. It's been an awful day. It's like, I don't know why a college isn't more organized. They just give you shit to do, and like, they'll call you, they'll be like, oh, we'll come anytime. They won't fix a time to get work done. And then they'll get mad at you for not coming within proper time slots. But the time slots also coincide with other professors. So it's not like you can just, you know, go and get your stuff done. I don't know why they do that. Frustrating. Okay, I'm struggling. Wait, I gotta lock in. I wanna lose this race. Because I need to move on to the canyon duel right now. Get mad at me, Kenji. That's very good. That is a really good touch. The way you can see your opponent's getting mad at you. Laugh it off, buddy. You know you're behind. I don't know why he's laughing. He's losing. Can this do anything? Oh, I missed it. Amazing. I suck so much at this. Can we get this? I'm genuinely struggling and I hate that. Why am I struggling at Need for Speed Carbon? Is this game hard or am I just stupid? That was a clean turn, wasn't it? Yeah, no, we might be back in the game. I'm also struggling with the manual shifting because I'm not too used to manual shifting in this game. I always used to play on automatic when I was a kid, so yeah, I'm struggling a little bit, but I'll be fine. I also don't know this car's sound, but hey, we won. Yay. Okay, the canyon duel, finally. This is what I'm here for.
Skills for the canyon. When you get challenged by a boss, you end up here.
Oh,
First run, the boss will be in front. Put pressure on him. Be aggressive. Stay right on him all the way down. The closer you follow, the better you'll do. After you reach the end, you race the same road again, but this time, they'll be following you. If they do a better job,
yeah, okay. I wish I could skip these, because I know.
Oh yeah. If either car gets past or falls off the cliff, the race is over. And keep in mind that the only way to win a canyon duel is to make it to the bottom of the run.
Okay, thank you. Now please, just let me play it. I don't know why they didn't make it. Oh yes, I love these. I love these intros. So good. I mean, look at that.
It's your last chance to face reality and back off.
This is so absolutely fun to watch these. And they really set the scene, set the mood for the rest of the race. And again, Morris's score is just perfect. This is beautiful. This is the peak of Need for Speed, probably. I don't know, but there's probably other good things. But for me, this is one of the best parts about. This is what makes Need for Speed Carbon stand out to me. As far as I'm aware, there's no other racing game that has an experience like this. It's special. It's good. In a bit. Yeah, look at that. I think the score is also dynamic. Like, it depends on like what you're doing. So like if you're getting close or if you're falling behind, it changes the it changes how the music is playing. Like, let me just try and get really close to him. I'm not close enough. I just suck at this. Yeah, to demonstrate how good it is, I also need to be good at the game. God. I'm trying, but this car is just not... Like, he's pulling away on the straightaways. That's like the most frustrating thing. Because it's not a question of skill, it's literally just that he has a faster car than me. Also, I'm forgetting to shift my gears. that's probably contributing to the issues here. Oh man, this is awful, I think. Can we make it? Let's try. Okay. I need to be very careful. He's right on my tail, isn't he? Yeah, you see the way the camera moves? That is so cool. It anticipates corners, and when you just barely make a corner, it also swerves to the left. It's a cool effect. Also, why is it not playing the canyon music? Does it play EA tracks music when you're on the second round? Is this just how the game works? Oh, too white, too white, too white, too white. Jesus Christ, okay. Oh, still in there. I'm struggling so much with the gears, man. I have a feeling I'm gonna lose. I'm just not driving well. Okay. Well, that's what happens when you're rusty, I guess. I underestimated how difficult this race was gonna be. You take this corner at full speed? Yep. There we go. Okay, okay. Please pull away fast. I can win this. Right? Oh! Easy. Yeah, actually it wasn't even hard. I didn't even doubt it for a second. Honestly. There we go. We beat the first boss of the game. You see how short this game is? I already beat the first boss. In one sitting. Alright, Kenji, bye-bye. See you around, loser. Ah man, I should keep, you know, those cringy what do you know those too easy raise the difficulty, buddy. I don't think you can change the difficulty in this game. Pretty sure you can't. Pink slip, look at that. I'm so lucky. Yeah, I don't think you can change the difficulty. I don't think so. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Oh yeah, I gotta meet Yumi. I think that would be a better point to wrap this up. Also, I got Kenji's car. I'm gonna drive the RX-7 from now on. I really love the RX-7. I wish Night Runners had an RX-7. Did it have an RX-7? I don't think it did, right? Because you only really get the... I've seen people driving Skyline. I don't know how. Because from what I understand, you can only really drive the Sylvia. Or was it... What car did you drive? I forgot. It was a 180SX, I think? I don't remember, that's weird. Hello again. What is she driving? Is that an RX-8?
I have a secret. Thought you'd like to know. I was there that night you left.
Yeah, again.
Fire escape. You can see pretty good up there. You can hear things too. Then the cops step out and hit every car. But the blue one, yours. I didn't make any sense of that. Somebody interfered in a big way, and now you need a good crew to pick up the pieces.
Again, I feel like it's... The story's not there. It's just that they hand feed it to you so slowly that it ends up spanning over the entire thing. But everything that you're fed in this game about the story is just... Of the mystery, should I say. It's just so... It's just barely there. Like, I don't like that. I really dislike that. They could just rush through the story and add more elements. I think that would be better. Also, calling it the race was an awful idea. I don't know who came up with the idea of calling it the race wars, but hats off to you, man. there must not have been a single person of color in that room when they came up with calling it the race wars. Well, I guess it was the same as the first Fast and Furious, but still, how does this keep happening? How does it? How did they mess up that bad? That's insane. Okay. Do we do anything else, or do we just wrap it here for today? Is there anyone there? Because I don't trust YouTube's viewing count. It says something, but because for a good few seconds there it said no one was watching. Well, clearly there were 2 people watching at that time, because there were 2 people in the chat at that time. Why is my mouse? There it is. Did we do anything else? Is there a drift race? There isn't. I think that's gonna be it for me today. It was really fun though, especially because some people were actually there in the chat today. I wasn't sure because I know that there's more subscribers now, but I wasn't sure if that would actually result in people showing up to the stream. Some people did though. It was quite nice having people around. And this is what I meant, by the way. The challenge series has this. It's just like each game mode has 3 difficulties. That's all there is. It's not like the Most Wanted challenge series where it's like everything is an interesting scenario, which sucks, but I guess that is what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up there. It was a fun stream. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. I'll try and do more. I'll see, because again, college work gets in the way of exams. I'll probably be focusing on that. And like after the last video flopped so horribly, I just need to make sure that whatever I make next is worth watching. So that's why I was probably thinking of doing this, because it's a niche topic, but I feel like it's one that interested me quite a lot. And hey, hopefully that shines through. That's gonna be it though. Bye bye.